Hey everyone, it's Sierra
and Dakota,
and we're your hosts for Tea Time with Teenagers. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. And oh my gosh, that felt nice to say because I did not say it the last episode.
Okay, just for a little context, today we are double filming. As we said in our last episode, we only get to meet every other week to record, but we want to post weekly throughout.
Oh yeah, we forgot to say that.
Yeah, we said it for our return from the.
Oh yeah, so usually this would be our every other episode, but this should be posted 2 weeks. This should have been posted 2 weeks from June 1st, or technically like May 31st. But so if you're seeing this and it's posted 2 weeks in a row, we're posting every day for the summer.
This should be up on June 2nd.
We're trying.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be that easy. Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna try and make it happen. Our goal is to post every day during the summer, but
every day.
Every week.
I was gonna say, run, no.
Every week. If we miss a day, give us praise for trying.
Pay for effort.
Neither of us have our license, and we're going from both of our schedules and our parents' schedules to
and the building that we need in that schedule.
Yeah.
So, my job plugs socials. We have Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We're most active on Instagram, but we suck at social media, so don't expect anything from us.
We mostly only post on holidays. We posted for Easter, and then we
should learn more about other holidays and different religions.
Yeah, so we posted for Easter, and then we usually only post when we post an episode. But we're always free. If you want to communicate with us, we don't have many followers. So if you want to talk to us, we'll most likely answer that.
And okay, I'll just put this up there now because I think this is pretty simple. We always forget to get a shout out for episodes.
Yeah.
So
if you want a shout out, just DM us and be can I have a shout out?
Literally DM us, tweet at us, whatever. Because we'll do that. Anyways,
but by the way, we mention our social medias, but we don't say them in our episodes because actually I don't even know them by heart. I know Instagram because I re-logged into it today because I was logged out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's Tea Time Podcast, but our other socials are linked down in the description.
Yeah, we always put them in the description. We used to say that, I think, but then we didn't.
Yeah.
And
the quality isn't that good, but
we said we would stop doing it.
But I can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm not going as into depth with it anymore.
Hey, it's 4:20 p.m.
Dakota? Okay, kids, if there's any kids listening, we're family friendly.
Are we?
We technically are. We said that in our intro.
Oh, I forgot.
But kids aren't going to know what that means. They should still work that out.
Anyways, okay.
And we don't have to if we don't want to.
I don't want to.
Okay. That's fine.
My sense of humor is messed up. Okay, so you have a shower thought to give us.
Wait, what about a shout out? Shout out this first.
Yeah, shout out this.
So we asked for people to we were gonna have people send in videos of their habits because that's what we're doing today is talking about our habits that we have, and no one sent videos because I asked late at night and we don't have a big following, so no one's interested to really get into the podcast. So the one person who said what their habits are, we're not reading habits. So we figured instead of reading your habit, we'll just give you a shout out. And their name is Jana. I think that's how you say it.
Thank you, Jana.
And should I say the Twitter?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and pronounce it because I'll butcher it, so I'll just say the letters. At JCALLAHAN940.
We should probably start linking our shoutouts in the description.
Well, we say their username.
That's not an expression.
Okay. Anywho, shower thought.
Okay.
Usually it's just me who finds it, but Dakota went on a lemon one today.
I don't have a shower thought per se. I have something that I thought of a while back. And it's weird. Sorry, I was cracking my jaw. I know I look weird cracking my jaw. Where's my list?
You're supposed to be saying the shower thought.
Oh, I thought you were saying yours.
Then you were going first, because I thought mine was funny.
I'm sorry, okay. I realized our podcast is Tea Time with Teenagers. We spill no tea. I feel like our name would be one where at first you think that we talk about like celebrity gossip or something. We don't. We literally just post at 4 p.m. That's the only thing that makes us tea time.
Wait, can we pause? I was going to talk to you about something. We're going to take a quick break because I have to talk to her about something that we should post podcast, but we have to say. So we're back, and now it's my shower thought. So it's not really a shower thought. It's just something fun that I found on the internet.
Yeah. Is it from one of those like teenage girlfriends?
The person's username is blurred out, but it's something people say all the time. Like it was like a sound on TikTok or something. Everything's a sound on TikTok. Surprising our kids with an extra day of Disneyland family at heart.
Oh, that's a recommendation. Probably for our Tea Time podcast. Because I was gonna say I only ever watch like Minecraft videos on my main.
It says, how are unicorns fake, but giraffes are real? Like, what's more believable? A horse with a horn or a leopard moose camel with a 40-foot neck?
Unicorns are real. They're just called rhinoceroses. Rhinoceri.
I thought that was fun. If you listen to the sound on TikTok, it's hilarious. It's like, a leopard moose camel with a 40-foot neck. Like, I remember the first time I ever listened to it. It's hilarious.
Rhinoceri are just unicorns that aren't skinny white birches. We love rhinoceri in this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. What's our topic today, Sierra?
Habits that we've put off for so long.
We're probably gonna uncover that we have a lot of mental issues with these, aren't we?
You told me yours the other week, and like they're like habits that lead to like. They're not just habits.
They're probably from anxiety. Because I know that I usually do these before I have a panic attack, or when I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack, and I need to calm down.
But these things are like things that I do when I'm like distracted or like I'm stressed out or something like that.
Yeah. Alrighty. Do you want to do like the A-B pattern?
You know, like we usually do?
Yeah. Okay. Who starts first?
You can go first. Wait, how many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have 5, so probably you'll end with more. So probably you start.
Okay. One thing that I do as a weird habit is when I'm anxious or just walk around in public with anybody or if I'm in a group, I will find somebody that I'm next to and I will match my footsteps with them. Like when they press down with their right foot, that's when I press down with my right foot. It takes a hot second to adjust for me, but it makes me feel a lot better to know that I'm at least, I don't know. What's yours?
I feel like we're going to discuss them a little bit.
I thought we could.
Okay. Well, I don't do that, but like I notice like sometimes when I'm walking, I feel like I like have to do like you know how like steps have cracks in them. I will like 1, 2, 3 step of the crack. 1, 2, 3 step of the crack.
You know, like the standard.
Or I know another thing I do is I have to, like if there's poles, I have to like run and jump and land right next to the pole. Run and jump and land right next to the pole or something like that. Something like line up with the pole.
I just never. Yeah.
Or like the pole, like I have to like step like in between it, like I can't like.
Yeah. That's weird. Oh yeah, you know like the standard tile size in most grocery stores and stuff? Like about a foot, I think. I have to walk every other.
Or I stand on my tippy toes and I step on each of them. It's weird. I notice I don't do it as much as I used to because I'm not really like, if I'm in the store, like, I don't want to be in people's way. And if I do it, actually I notice, I pretty much do it every hangout, like outside.
Yeah.
But, okay. When I notice, like, the second, like, something gets brought up that makes me uncomfortable, I start biting my nails. Or, like, I start scratching at my head.
Which, is that, like, your tell?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how a lot of people will do, like, something before they lie, and to get word that they're lying, but it's just, when something they can't comfortably tell.
Well, because, like, like one time, I don't know, I was, like, when I used to get very stressed with school, like, and I couldn't, like, I would be, like, scratching at my head, and, like, oh my gosh, I couldn't focus on the assignment, like, use both hands on the assignment and get it done because I was stressed about the assignment. Like, I don't want to go too into detail about this, but, like, as I'm not, like, and what I was going to say is, like, I'm not self-diagnosing or anything. I'm not saying I have it, but it's almost like people who have, like, trichotillomania or dermatillomania. You know what that is?
I've never
Like,
heard of that.
trichotillomania is hair pulling. So you pull out your hair, like, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, sorry, not me. I'm sorry. I just laughed in the middle of like a serious topic because Dakota dropped her phone.
When I drop things, I make weird faces. I do weird things, and sometimes, like when doors slam, I go, eh.
Oh my gosh. So
anesthesia.
Like, and dermatillomania is skin picking. So people scratch with their head and have like scabs, which I've had scabs on my head before. Like I've had I scratched at my head for as long as like 5th grade because I wouldn't let people do my hair. Like I think like people wanted to do my hair for like shows and stuff, and I wouldn't let them because I would have like scabs on my head from scratching at my head. And like I know Colleen has dermatillomania. She picks at her fingers and she has band-aids on her fingers a lot, or she'll pick at the bottom of her feet and like can't wear socks because it hurts, or can't wear shoes normal shoes because she can't walk on the ball of her feet.
But I'm thinking the same thing. I'm serious.
Yeah.
For me.
Well, and like I don't want to talk about her like specifically because it's not my place to. Like I know she shared a lot online, and I know she'll never listen to this, but like it's not my place to speak on her like her dermatillomania, but she's struggled with it. She's been very open about it, and like she like will have to walk on her like tippy toes because it hurts too much because her feet is like all the skin is off, and like she'll just have like episodes but like she said it's gotten better the last month because she's so miserable from her pregnancy that like it distracts her.
It's so sad that the only reason that she's getting better in one situation is another is being worse.
Yeah, well she's happy that it's like stopped, and she's like hoping that like during her 2nd trimester when like the stuff starts and she gets more energy and stuff like starts to like go down, that she doesn't have more episodes. She said that like she is better, like she still does it but not to the extent she used to. Like now she's tired from her pregnancy that she goes to bed at like 1 a.m. and goes to like 4 or 6 a.m. So like she's not up all night doing it. So like from exhaustion and stuff. Yeah. They're not way more in depth than I cared for it to get into.
Yeah. We can't take anything seriously.
Well, we just did take it seriously.
I don't mean like we can't take anything seriously. Like it's just I personally, I never know how to react to like certain things that should be so.
Yeah. I know how to react. It's just like I get uncomfortable when certain people like listen. Like knowing that like if we were a more popular like podcast, I think it would make me uncomfortable talking about something. Like I can have these conversations with like friends and like stuff like that, and like but like having a bunch of people that I don't really know listen to stuff like this.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be an episode that we just like delete because our habits are kind of like lead to like other things.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of times when I'm anxious, I will take my hand, palm down, like kind of having it flat in the air, and then I don't know how to describe it, but it's like I'm turning my wrist left and right so that my hand is going like that. I do that when I'm really, really anxious or panicky, and then I'll do this thing where it's like the side of my hand, my pinky, is pointing towards the ground. Then I'll take my entire hand, and then I don't know if you guys can hear it. It kind of sounds a little bit like clapping, but it's my thumb hitting right in between my index finger and my middle finger. And I only do this on my right hand. So that's actually in real life, I wear these 2 rings, one on my index and one on my middle finger. Most of the reason why I put those rings there is because I just do this without even realizing it, and the rings actually make most of it put together. But it's gotten better. I don't do it as much, but for a while I definitely needed the rings there, or I would not realize for like 5 minutes I was doing it.
Oh wow. When I have rings on, I like twist them. Like right now, I notice that
that's my next habit.
When I get nervous, I'm like messing with my hands right now because we just talked about something like
when corpses talking.
I'm comfortable right now for some reason because we just talked about something. So like I'm like messing with my hands. Did you notice that? Like I was messing with my hands.
Yeah.
Was I messing with my hands as we were talking about it?
I mean, a little bit, like when you were talking about like the skin killing thing.
So I continued like rubbing my finger, my hands. So like if I had rings on, I would have been twisting my rings instead of. But I don't have rings, so I just mess with my hands.
I take my rings, I put them right at my knuckle, my highest knuckle, and then I put my finger.
Okay, so my next one is I can't finish movies. I literally can't. And I have a hard time starting series too, so I have a whole list on Netflix of shows that I want to watch. Yeah, I've only finished shows because I get so distracted. It took me like a day and a half to finish Into the Woods. So like it took me, because I started it at night and I got too tired to finish it, which is understandable, so I stopped it. But then I got like distracted, and I'm distracted by you. so my words are like
stuff on my computer.
So my words see like okay. So I got up the next day and had to leave for like my niece's ball game, and I started watching the movie and I was like, okay, I'll get ready after the movie finishes. But like I got so distracted I didn't finish the movie because I kept pausing it to do things. Yeah. And then I didn't get to finish it, and then I came home and I watched it at like 8 p.m. because I got home and
don't judge me.
Getting my hand. Oh yeah, we're double filming, so like this was on the episode of like my birthday episode. That made no sense, but I think you can get
cake.
You can figure it out. But like, and I wanted to watch Finding Nemo the other day because I'm a child. Not really, but whatever. And because I haven't seen Finding Dory. And so I wanted to watch Finding Nemo, so I could watch Finding Dory. And I only got like 15 minutes through the movie, and then I got distracted and just stopped. So like I can't finish. There's so many movies I want to watch, like so many Disney classics that like I don't remember or I don't even think that I've watched because like my parents didn't understand how big of a deal it was to watch the Disney classics.
Yeah.
So I never got to like watch them or even remember them. Yeah, I get very distracted by movies. Okay, what's yours?
Sorry, my phone shut off. We're done. Okay. Okay, this one is more specific to being in the kitchen. When I'm in the kitchen cooking or cleaning, especially my kitchen, because my kitchen at home is very narrow but very long. Like there's 3 feet of space across, but it's like 16 feet long, I think.
Mine is square.
So there's no space for like more than one person, especially the way we have everything organized. And if I'm in the kitchen, I have to have my earbuds in, listening to some form of very heavy music, very loudly, forgetting that you can actually think your own thoughts. Okay, I have to be listening to music and nobody else can be with me. This also translates, if I'm listening to music in my earbuds and you speak to me and then take my earbuds out, I'm already mad at you. And then if you talk to me again right after I put them back in, watch your back.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to add on to that, so this can be my next thing, because you have more than I do, so this can be my next thing, and it's not related to what you said. Like, when you say yours, I noticed the last couple I've been like saying things that I kind of do that relate to it, but no. My brother, he thinks the living room is his bedroom. He sleeps on the couch, he only goes up to go to the bathroom to eat and just smoke a cigarette, and then comes back turns off the TV, and falls asleep again. It's a cycle. Like for like 3 or 4 days until he goes to hang out with his friends. And like literally it's like, and he snores so loud. And then his butt crack is hanging out.
Oh my god.
See, you don't understand what I have to deal with.
No, I don't, but I don't want to hear about it.
No, it's so nice. So basically, when my mom makes dinner, I come down and I won't eat in the same. Either I have my headphones in, or I don't eat in the same room as
I
him.
can't stand this on people, Jay, especially in
Oh.
family.
Not only this morning, he'll get up and eat. He'll eat. He gulps his food. He eats. He takes such big bites that he smacks louder than the average human.
Does the average human snack?
Well, the average snacker. He smacks louder than the average snacker.
Anyways.
And so either I get my headphones in, or I can't. And then my mom will sit there and be like, try and talk to me. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then she'll say something, I'll put my headphones in, I'll be like, I can't hear you, you know I put these in so I can't hear him snoring.
Whenever I can, I try to convince my family to not like sit down at the dining table for like actual dinner together, because I would much rather go in my room and just sit at my desk and eat my dinner alone, writing or something, than listen to their jaws, and I hate it, I despise it.
Well, my mom and my brother will eat in the living room, and I'll sit at the kitchen table. Because I'm like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah, and it's gotten so bad, and I hate the sound of chewing so much, that I used to be so insecure about, oh my god, do I make noise when I chew my food? That I used to eat so slowly, take such slow bites, it would take me about an hour to eat.
You ready for this? I have 2 things to show you, to share it with them. This is right for Valentine's, okay?
I hate people who chew their mouth open.
Wait, what if that's not loud? Let the microphone and pick it up. Wait, we'll do it one more time, a little bit louder.
I hate people who chew their mouth open.
And then,
Don't eat around me.
after I told Ballinger for you guys, I literally say the exact same thing. Don't chew your food around me, and don't eat around me.
I can't.
I like how this just got it, and that's your main thing about.
That's the one thing. I don't understand how people want like their first date with a significant other or partner to be like eating food.
I can't eat around people
I
either.
can't eat in front of
Especially if this is like a first date.
Yeah, I can't sit across. Well, whatever. Never mind. Topic for another day. But I can't sit across the table. I hate making eye contact with somebody while they eat or while I'm eating.
Not to mention it's really embarrassing if you like drop food. Like.
Exactly. Like, my genes are not good in that department. My parents are.
It's technically you again.
Okay. I crack my knuckles and joints as soon as I can.
Really?
Yeah, it's unhealthy. My dad says I'm gonna get first when I'm older. I do.
I've heard of it.
Oh, nice. But well, apparently I can crack a whole lot more than the average human. I crack my neck, my back, my wrists, all of my fingers. I have double over thumbs.
My mom gets mad at me, she moves me, so I do this.
I do that too. I always hyperextend my elbows when I do that. Yeah, then I crack my shoulders when I do that. For my elbows
too.
Yeah, and then I hyperextend my elbows. And then
I don't necessarily do the hand thing, but like my elbow, like it has to be cracked.
Yeah. But yeah, I keep hyperextending my elbow, and then my dad gets mad at me that I can't pick up anything heavy. I sometimes just pop my hip out of place when I'm trying to crack my hip. I can crack my back, and my knees, and my ankles, and my toes.
I only do my knuckle and my neck. I do it all the time.
Shoulders used to be able to do in the second grade, but now.
Oh, and then when I stand up, I'll go. I like my go back.
Oh yeah.
My mom, I'll sit there and I'll
do my jaw. I'll do my jaw like every episode.
Yeah. I'll go like this, and my mom will just go. Why do you make fun of me for it?
Why is your mom so mean to you?
I know. Okay, my turn.
Yes.
I take hours to finish an assignment. Like, I just get so distracted. Like, there'll be times where I want to finish an assignment. Like, I have the motivation to do it, I just can't sit still.
Do you ever procrastinate things you want to do?
Yeah.
I will literally have a YouTube notification from my favorite YouTuber, and I will literally just lay in bed for like 40 minutes doing absolutely nothing, and I won't do it. I've grown completely numb to the world.
Like, I'll literally.
It's depressing. It is depressing.
Like, I have an assignment that should take like an hour will take me a few hours because I want to do it, but I can't get myself to do it.
how you were talking earlier, it takes you so long to finish a movie. I'm a maladaptive daydreamer. I constantly have to be in an alternate reality, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so I'll start watching a movie, and like every 5 minutes I'll pause it to create a new daydream scene, either involving the movie, where in the scene I'm watching it with somebody else, or just creating a new scene from the movie or with a character from the movie. But it takes me so long to finish really anything. That includes movies, books. It takes me a godly amount of time to finish a book.
Oh my gosh, me too.
I
have to say what? Oh my gosh. I was gonna say something, but like, oh my no! I forgot it. I know it. Like it's at the tip of my tongue. Like you forget something and like, oh my gosh. So like I'd say something like, okay, I know. I was trying so hard not to forget. Like I knew it was there, and I knew if I just couldn't get it out that I would forget it. So when I did my Zoom with Colleen, I watched my Zoom back. It's very bad. Like I know she doesn't care, but like I would do anything to redo it to redeem myself because I was like I watched my Zoom back and I like she'll finish we'll be in the middle of a topic and she'll say her response to it and then I thought something else I wanted to say as she was talking to me. So like I don't even respond back to what she said and I'm like, oh my gosh, and start saying something else.
Yeah.
Like it's because I have to say it before I forget it.
Yeah.
And like, it's so annoying, like why can't we just have like a few, I swear we have like 15 different conversations and like 45 minutes in. It was like,
It's never took 3 minutes for a conversation.
well, okay, no, that, whatever.
Welcome to me.
That was just hypothetically, that wasn't like,
yeah.
That's not, I didn't say we actually had 15 conversations.
Like, yeah, I know, I understood it. Is it my turn yet?
Yeah.
I constantly tap my index finger to my thumb and my middle finger to my thumb when I'm listening to music, especially like 80s rock, and I tap my foot a lot to music. I'm actually thinking of starting to play the drums because it's gotten like very out of hand. I want to play the guitar, but I don't have the patience.
Me too.
I don't have the patience to learn the guitar.
Also, guitars cost a lot of money.
Yeah, I could probably just borrow my brother's electric guitar.
I play the ukulele.
Baby.
I play the ukulele. I really want to play the guitar, but I feel like I need more experience on the ukulele before I touch the guitar. My turn now? We only have like 13 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
I can't tell a story. Like, I mean I can. But if you listen to the podcast, you know.
Yeah. We branch a lot. I usually like to think of our
I think I branch more than you do. I go into too many unnecessary details, or I can't get my train of thought. Like I'll be talking, like it almost just happened just now, where I'll be talking and I can't get my words out.
Yes, I feel like I think of my thought process as a tree where it's like I keep branching out to little different things.
Also, one time I got so mad at you. Well, I was annoyed with you, but I wasn't like mad at you. I don't think I told you this. Where we used to like send voice messages back to each other, which we still do sometimes, not as much. I sent you like a 2-minute one. I forget what it was, and you're thinking like, Sierra, I love you, but you talk so slow, like hurry.
Yes, that was it.
And I was so offended.
No,
I literally told Colleen about that in my Zoom. It was like back in December. I said my friend told me to hurry up, and I was like, how would you live in my brain for once? I told Colleen that because it made me so mad, and it was like the day before my Zoom with her. I told Colleen about how you told me to hurry up, and
I'm a very impatient person. When I know what I'm going to say, I talk very, very fast. I always think about what I have to talk about before I talk about it. Then I try to go through my words, like I'm doing right now. I'm a very fast talker. I'm a very fast walker. You know what sucks? I am a creature with long legs that walks fast and hates being in people's way with heavy anxiety that was cursed into a family of slow walkers that think the entire world revolves around them when they go to Walmart. We'll literally be in the middle of a packed aisle. My family will, for some reason, be spread out. and they'll just stop in the middle of the aisle after going snail speed the entire time. They're just like, Mom, I'm having a panic attack. Can you get out the aisle?
My mom
will just be like, no.
My mom will literally be like, getting mad at other people for taking forever, and then she'll sit there and take forever, and I'm like, Mom, there's people behind us.
My mom has court meetings.
My mom will be like, my mom will be behind us, and my mom will be behind us. See, this is what happens. My mom will like get mad at other people for saying, stop doing that. I can't talk when you're doing that.
Sorry, I'm fidgeting.
Fidget some other way.
What, you're like,
I don't like you acting like you're a rock band, just like bombing your head back and forth.
you're like 180 degree head banging. What, do you even listen to Slayer, bro?
Okay, so Mama will be, the way I tried to say this like 3 times, Mama will get mad at other people in the store, and then the second like someone else is behind her and she's taking forever, I'll be like, Mom, there's someone behind you. She'll be like, I don't care. You like, then don't get mad at other people for taking
My
forever.
parents will just put their cart in the middle of an aisle where nobody can get through, and then they just won't move it, and they act like it's everybody else's responsibility around them to just get around them. I'm just like, wow. My head hurts.
Imagine if our parents just watch this. I feel like we've done a lot of parent slander today.
Okay, I have a delayed sleep cycle. We love you. Yeah, we love you. I have a delayed sleep cycle. I fall asleep usually between
Me too.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sometimes 11 a.m. Sometimes it's 3 a.m.
I fall asleep at 4 p.m. I mean, 4 a.m. last night.
I fall asleep at like 3 a.m. and I have to wake up at like 8.
I woke up at 1 p.m.
Yep.
It's not as bad. Like, it's not as bad. It could be worse.
Could be worse.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I noticed, like when I'm in school, I need to get, like, at least 7 or 8 hours of sleep to function. If I get less than that, I can barely make it through the day, and I crash earlier at night. Well, I noticed, like, lately, like, during the summer, I have to get, like, at least 11 hours of sleep. So I'll go to bed at, like,
What?
I'll go to bed at, like, midnight, and I'll wake up at, like, 11 a.m. Or I'll go to bed at, like,
Don't you feel drowsy throughout the day?
no. I'll go to bed at, like, 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. I'll go to bed at 2 a.m. and I'll wake up at, like, 1 p.m. Which is weird because, like, last night I went to bed at 4 a.m. and woke up at, like, 1 p.m. But, it could be worse. I don't know why. It's, like, whenever I don't have school, I sleep so much. It's like my body's, like, trying to get me to catch up on the sleep that I missed. Like, I don't like sleeping that many hours because I feel like, but I can't go to bed early.
Yeah.
No matter how hard I try. I guess I could take melatonin, but then it just gets messed up the next night.
I take melatonin. It kind of sucks. Actually, day before, okay, I did a shadowing day at the school I'm going to next year.
If I have to hurry, I'll like that.
Yeah, so basically I accidentally overdosed and took twice the dose of melatonin I needed. So I crashed for like 3 hours, woke up, crashed for like another 3 hours, woke up, then woke up at like 5 a.m. No, it wasn't 3 hours, it was more like 1 or 2 hours actually. I don't know why.
If I take melatonin, I sleep until an alarm goes off, or I naturally wake up.
Yeah.
Like,
I crashed, and that was like the second time I've taken melatonin in about 4 months, I think.
how many more of the...
I'm done.
Okay, I have one more. How did you get finished before I did?
Because I kept talking even when it was your turn.
Oh my gosh. I can't make, I suck at making eye contact in general. Like, I get very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I can do it. Like, if somebody tells me to look at them, I will look at them, but it makes me very uncomfortable. But I absolutely, like,
I hate making eye contact with people that are taller than me.
I can't make eye contact on FaceTime. Like, and on my Zoom call, which I know I've been talking about that a lot. I don't know why, I just talk about it a lot. I couldn't look at her. The one time I got to look at her and, like, actually focus my attention on her was when she was talking, like, for a long period of time, or she was talking to Eric, because Eric came in at one point. But, like, when I was talking to her, I couldn't look at her. And then, like, when I'm on FaceTime with you, did you pull a muscle?
Yeah.
That's what you get. Okay, when I'm on FaceTime with Dakota or any of my other friends, I can't make, like, I zone into a wall.
Yeah.
I can't look at them through the screen. Unless they tell me to look
You
at
ever
it.
just go in autopilot mode and then when you come out of it, everything's confusing because you don't remember it. But I do it a lot in karate. Have you ever
you know what I just
tried
realized?
to go on autopilot and you couldn't?
You know what I just realized?
What?
This whole episode is us just saying we have this many more minutes to film. We have this much time to film.
We have officially 5 minutes left, and
We're on a time
is
crunch.
there anything else you want to say, honestly?
I don't think
I know I
this
interrupted you, so.
No, it's fine. I think this episode, I think I've been the most uncomfortable in this episode for some reason. I'm very
Tapping my non-existent gigrams because I literally would shoot them off this morning. Oh yeah, chewing nails.
This one's gonna be interesting for you to edit.
Every 2 weeks about, I cut off all my nails and I regret it and I try to grow them back in by painting them, taking care of them, and then I chew them off again.
If I have acrylics, I can let them grow out, but the second the acrylics come off, they glue in your nails so they're really thin and they're like uncomfortable. So not uncomfortable, but they just ruin it. And you can't you can't really play like the ukulele or the piano with the acrylics because it's hard.
Yeah.
And also the sound of the acrylic against a string is like, it's gross. Just don't ever try that. Okay. This episode's making me very uncomfortable. I don't even want to do what made you happy, so I think we're just gonna say bye. Is that okay with you?
I got fries today. That made me happy.
I got cake today. That's my lunch for the last episode too.
But, yeah.
Bye!
Bye!